we need a new strategy. We need a new plan. We can't just keep bitching about one politician and then the other politician and then some other politician as these little tiny little tidbits, these little tiny little pebble bits come streaming in one after the other after the other. And they will. As time goes on, there's going to be one little trifle, one little meaningless distraction after the other, after the other, after the other for us to pay attention to. Who's going to be serving all this crap up? The mainstream media. And we're going to keep paying attention to it all. The best thing to do is to completely ignore it, to completely ignore the mainstream media, to completely ignore every trifle and every trivial tidbit of nonsense and meaningless drivel that they pull out of their hats every single day, just to completely ignore it and focus on what really matters. Focus on the domestic policy of the United States government. Focus on the foreign policy of the United States government. Focus on the economic and the monetary policies of the United States government. Find out where they're spending the money. Follow the money. That's what matters. That's where we're going to get real information about what the hell is really going on, and for us to maintain our focus on what really matters. To keep doing what Jimmy Dore is doing. You know, God love him, Jimmy Dore. You know, he's one of the best. At least he has a plan. At least he has good advice. He has good recommendations to follow. He has quite a following, too. He's a real progressive. He's one of the very few. One of the very few. I mean, there's almost like no progressives alive in the country today. He's one of the very few of them that actually exist. But you can't just keep doing what he's doing. You can't just keep complaining about other quote-unquote progressives. You can't just keep complaining about a politician just based on whatever today's news is. I can't do that either. All these other channels that you guys are paying attention to, that you guys are actually subscribed to, that's what they're doing. They're just going to keep mucking around. You know, if you have a Republican slant, you can just spend the rest of your life complaining about this Democrat, that Democrat, and the other Democrat. If you're a Democrat, you can just keep complaining about this Republican, that Republican, and the other Republican, and then you're dead. And then you're just going to get old, you're going to fall over dead, and nothing's going to really happen. Nothing's going to come out of that shit waste of time that you wasted your entire life doing. And it's just a strategy to nowhere. It's a complete dead end. It's the distraction that they want us to take. They want us to take that bait and just waste all of our time and all of our energy and all of our money and all of our focus into a vessel that goes absolutely nowhere. We need to break out of that. I don't want to complain about a politician. I don't want to come on here and make a video about Nancy Pelosi and just bitch, piss, and moan about Nancy Pelosi, or bitch, piss, and moan about Donald Trump, or bitch, piss, and moan about Joe Biden. We've got to get off of this just bitching about one little story at a time as they are brought to our attention, as they're brought into focus. It's the wrong focus. It's a waste of time. We've got to do something different. We've got to do something else. I'm not necessarily allowed to talk about something else. If I try to talk about something that's effective, that'll work, I'll get silenced, I'll get banned, I'll get warnings, I'll get shadow banned, I'll get the same treatment that I'm already getting. I'm just going to get more of it. So I'm not actually allowed to have a productive video. But my first point in this video, in this distraction video, is just to call out that the people, even the good people that do seem to have good ideas, they're following the same losing strategy that we've all been following for years and decades and almost generations now. Something's got to give. And if we change our strategy as quickly, as soon as possible, we'll get off the loser train to nowhere. Jimmy Dore can't even tell these people to use their leverage, or he can't say in a public forum for the Congress people that are supposed to be progressive, these are the people that he identifies with the most, the progressives. I think he self-identifies as a progressive. He can't suggest that these people use leverage to use their power to forward a progressive agenda when they have leverage. He's not allowed to do that. I mean, I guess he's allowed to do it. YouTube lets him get away with it. YouTube doesn't demonetize him. YouTube doesn't shadow ban him like they did me. They allow him to make a living on YouTube. They allow his channel to grow. But he does get his fair share of attacks, more than his fair share of attacks, from the very people that he identifies with from these so-called progressives, quote-unquote progressives, who don't want anybody to think critically in their movement. They don't want anybody to ask tough questions of their leaders among progressives. They don't want anybody to actually lead with good ideas and apply the power that they do have in a nonviolent way in accordance with the laws of our land to actually get the things that, on the other hand, these people all say that they want. So they just keep saying that they want them, but they're not willing to do anything. Not even the gentlest, smallest thing to get them. I think these people are just living under their desks their whole life. They're living under a rock. They probably think that they're perfect because they never go out and make mistakes. They never go out and make a mess. They never go out and do anything and fail at something to realize you're only human. You're going to fail until you succeed. Success is just a series of failures that become resolved over time. And they're never going to be able to do anything. And they're never going to be able to support anybody who actually does anything. And they are the problem. Even the progressives of the Democratic Party, the left wing, the right wing, it doesn't matter what wing you're on. You are the problem by not only dividing the nation up into two equally useless groups to fight about nonsense that doesn't even exist half the time, but to make sure that nothing ever gets done other than our lords and masters spending all of our money and taking advantage of us just like they always do. But I can't even talk about changing the way people vote. I can't even talk about that. I can't talk about changing the way you vote. I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed to suggest or make the recommendation that people not vote for Democrats and Republicans. I'm not allowed to do that. Not unless I baby talk you. Maybe, I could do the exact same video. I've been wanting to run an experiment, or I just do the exact same video that got banned, and just do it with baby talk. Just do it with baby talk, and a lot of hugs and kisses, and a lot of cute little kitty cats. Everybody likes cute little kitty cats, so I can put a lot of cute little kitty cats on the video, and just make it, and then just see if it goes through. The words are exactly the same, 100% exact same verbiage. I'll just change my tone, and I'll sound nice and friendly, and I'll put a lot of fluff and pillows and Valentine's Day hearts and a lot of stuff like that into the video, just to kind of change my demeanor and see what happens. It will stand permanently on the internet as a testament to time, to the year 2020 and 2021, what kind of speech got banned in the United States of America. It's because I'm not taking it down. It's not going anywhere. Things are never going to change because of exactly what I'm talking about right now. I don't think Democrats want what they say they want. They don't want what they say they want at all. It just depends on who's in the White House. The fake conservatives, the Republicans, the rhinos, which every Republican is a rhino these days. They threw the real value of their party out the window a long time ago. They need a daddy figure. They need somebody that they can worship and look up to. And as long as daddy's in charge, I feel good about myself. And I think that it's just distraction. It's, we don't want to impeach Trump. Or we do want to impeach Trump. I mean, what the hell kind of stupid, meaningless nonsense is that? He's not going to get impeached. He's not going to get 2/3 of the Senate. When they voted on whether it's, to allow the impeachment hearings to go forward, it was 56-44. That's going to be the upper limit on the number of votes that you get to impeach Donald Trump in the Senate. 56. You're not going to impeach him. You're not really going to impeach him. You can keep saying that he was impeached twice. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Impeachment is a process. You can say the House impeached him twice. They voted to impeach him twice. They voted to impeach him twice. Christ, when I vote for something, does that mean that I did what I voted for? Does that mean that I got what I wanted? Does that mean that I got what I voted for? Does that mean that whatever the hell it was that I thought I was going to get that I voted for to happen, that means that it happened? No. That's another lie. The media is full of it. The media is full of lies. They're lying to you people. They're lying to you people, and they're getting away with it. And God Almighty Jesus, you believe it. You believe the crap they're telling you.